Press cross button.
Possible suspect or suspects reported near your location.
Responding to the call.
Suspect hit!
Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise.
This is London Calling. You're here with me, Tash, and Buckingham.
Can
Your
anyone
source
see
for
the
what
suspect?
They don't want you to know. In today's world, we've all had to get used to every move being tracked by the optic on our temples, by the cameras around
Driving
us,
into the
and with
vehicle,
every
over.
click we make online. Seems like everything we do feeds the big data beast. Why are data giants so private information?
We're on their
And
tail.
data?
Over.
What are they using it for? Will we
Target
ever have
breached
real
the
private
checkpoint.
lives again? What is privacy in the digital world? And what happens when capitalism and surveillance become one? As you know, we keep all names confidential. Speaking from a secure location, here's new technology strategist Charles, who worked all over the world trying to keep democracy strong in the face of the data assault.
If you have enough personal data on
Negative.
somebody, you're
No
able
sign of
to
suspect.
predict what it
Over.
is that they're going to do. You can tell what they might be passionate about, but mostly you can tell what they...
Fuck it! Time to stop this for good. Received. We are trailing the target. Suspect is unsighted. Unsighted sweeping area.
Capitalism working. You know what I think about automation? I'll tell you what I think about automation. I gave my rights to my work. I wrote my
This
I'm
is
terminating the
London
search.
You're here with
Fall back.
me, Tash,
Over.
from Buccaneer. Your source for what they don't want you to know.
You're in. Now find the thing. That's the target. Should be hackable.
Into the fire. This is... You want to die today? You're gonna die. Find cover.
Whoever they are, they ain't here.
Alright, get some better look around. Drone, get to searching. Chucko down.
Time to pick up where your teammate left off. I'm sure they'll thank you once they stop eating through a tube.
Fuck! Alright, we better be finding whoever's responsible.
You're in. Now find the thing. That's the target. Should be hackable. Transfer complete.
What have we got, Bagley?
Nothing to fix, actually. He's been patching holes in their security, not opening them. Seems he's not so much a cyber criminal as he is renegade tech support.
I'm listening.
He's been particularly focused on exploits around the organ transfer list. Anyone who got their hands on these exploits would have a lot of control over that waiting list.
If that's not a job for DedSec, I don't know what is. Bagley, get me a face-to-face.
Exclusive to this show, Buckley. Remember, life's worse with Buckley. Here goes. Buckley.
Hello, Andy.
Buckley. Tell me the path to true lasting happiness.
Andy, to find true lasting happiness, find a disused quarry, scream into it for half an hour, and then lock yourself in a shed forever.
Thanks, Buckley. You know the answer to everything.
Hey, Buckley, how many seashells does she sell by the seashore?
Alice, most of the seashore is now uninhabitable, so I would highly recommend she sees her doctor before engaging in any commercial proximity to the ocean.
Buckley, how can I stop worrying about being disappeared by Clan Kelly every time I go to the shop, or take the bus, or sit on a bench, or look at a tree, or point at a bird, or think about snooker, or get out of bed?
Andy, do not worry about Clan Kelly.
Why not, Buckley? They terrify me to my very core.
Because, Andy, we are all just dust in the wind of history.
That's nice perspective, Buckley. Let's never lose sight of that.
Hey, Buckley, how do you put a secret hideout in your basement without alerting your narc children and their tracking devices?
Please hold still, Alice, while I report you to the authorities.
Buckley, will things ever get better?
Yes, Andy. The heat death of the universe is only 5 billion years away.
I repeat, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area.
That's all for one today. Keep it real, gun fans. Actually, that's terrible advice. Keep it as unreal as you can possibly manage. That's way better.
Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Sky
Control, I've lost the target.
enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her
Control,
name, but no one
suspect is through
knows
the checkpoint.
too much about
Over.
her. And we only really see her these days as a hologram. She was pretty young when she launched Broker Tech, the company that is best known for introducing Bagley to the world. Nowadays, it's hard to remember a world before Bagley.
Bagley is the most advanced, significant AI of our time, and it's really blown all the other AIs that were created out of the water. And I think that what Sky Larson's done with Bagley is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really imagine the optic without it. But what do you know about Sky Larson herself?
Not a lot, other than that she's actually pretty incredible. I've followed her work for a long time, and she's always been a pretty private person. I know that she supposedly grew up in the countryside, but there isn't actually that much more we know about.
Negative. Suspect is gone. Issue an APW.
Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Sky Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows too much about her, and we only really see her these days as a hologram. She was pretty young when she launched Broker Tech, the company that is best known for introducing Bagley to the world. Nowadays, it's hard to remember a world before Bagley.
Bagley is the most advanced, significant AI of our time, and it's really blown all the other AIs that were created out of the water. And I think that what Sky Larson's done with Bagley is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really imagine the optic without it. But what do you know about Sky Larson herself?
Not a lot, other than that she's actually...
Well, let's have a look at you. You're DedSec, then. Almost didn't believe in you, but here you are.
Saw your handiwork at the hospital. You're halfway to pretty fucking good.
I appreciate the kind words, but they won't help me stop the Kellys. Bastards used that breach to steal hundreds of organs before I could seal it up.
Well, that's concerning.
I'd love nothing more than to get those organs back. But robbing gangsters isn't exactly my forte.
Okay, we'll handle it.
Thank you. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Our grey hat has already worked out the smuggling ring's headquarters. I'm passing the details to your optic.
I'll see what I can dig up.
Watching how her mind works.
Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Sky Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows too much about her, and we only really see her these days as a hologram. She was pretty young when she launched Broker Tech, the company that is best known for introducing Bagley to the world. Nowadays, it's hard to remember a world before Bagley.
Bagley is the most advanced, significant AI of our time, and it's really blown all the other AIs that were created out of the water. And I think that what Sky Larson's done with Bagley is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really imagine the optic without it. But what do you know about Sky Larson herself?
Not a lot, other than that she's actually pretty incredible. I've followed her work for a long time, and she's always been a pretty private person. I know that she supposedly grew up in the countryside, but there isn't actually that much more we know about her other than this tech that she's put out into the world.
I've always found it a bit creepy that she's so obsessed with this idea of transhumanism.
Why wouldn't you be? When you've got a mind as amazing as Sky's, why wouldn't you want to take what you've got and actually augment it by working with technology, by improving your physical self, changing your body and the world around you, implementing more technology to extend your life and really sort of extend human capabilities?
You sound pretty much in love with Sky Larson, I have to say.
I can't comment on that, but I am a big fan of her work. She's been one of these people that has transformed the world around us, and just watching how her mind works from afar is pretty incredible, because some of what the technology she has introduced has changed how we all live our lives, and Bagley has been this really incredible assistance to humanity as a whole. Did I ever tell you that I actually interviewed Sky Larson once?
Really? I thought she never spoke to the media or anything.
I'm here.
Good. The stolen organs should be in an ambulance on site. That's the vehicle there. still needs to be recognisably vehicle-shaped when you're done with it. Stop smashing into things.
Got the vehicle. Now what?
I suppose our friend would like it if you took the organs to a hospital, but you could also technically eat them. I don't have a strong opinion either way.
Nowadays, it's hard to remember a world before Bagley.
Bagley is the most advanced, significant AI of our time, and it's really blown all the other AIs that were created out of the water. And I think that what Sky Larson's done with Bagley is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really imagine the optic without it. But what do you know about Sky Larson herself?
Not a lot, other than that she's actually pretty incredible. I followed her work for a long time, and she's always been a pretty private person. I know that she supposedly grew up in the countryside, but there isn't actually that much more we know about her other than this tech that she's put out into the world.
I've always found it a bit creepy that she's so obsessed with this idea of transhumanism.
Why wouldn't you be? When you've got a mind as amazing as Sky, why wouldn't you want to take what you've got and actually augment it by working with technology, by improving your physical self, changing your body and the world around you, implementing more technology to extend your life and really sort of extend human capabilities?
You sound pretty much in love with Sky Larson, I have to say.
I can't comment on that, but I am a big fan of her work. She's been one of these people that has transformed the world around us, and just watching how her mind works from afar is pretty incredible, because some of what the technology she's introduced has changed how we all live our lives, and Bagley has been this really incredible assistance to humanity as a whole. Did I ever tell you that I actually interviewed Sky Larson once?
Really? I thought she never spoke to the media or anything.
So this was a long time ago, back in the day when she was a little bit more accessible, and she was one of these people that just had an amazing presence. You were inspired by her very being, and she was just incredibly talented and knowledgeable, and one of possibly the best living people that I've ever met.
I'm not sure you're being too objective there. I mean, I imagine she's not very likeable as a person.
She obviously despises humanity in some ways. I think she believes that becoming data is preferable to being human. She's one of these people who's extremely methodical in everything that she does, and she does everything to perfection and really tries to change the world around her and make it a better place for us to live in.
If you say so.
3. Sure, I think it converts to about 120,000 Great British pounds in the old money.
We'll report back in the next episode about whether or not we've been arrested and interned. I mean, I love this system, Alice. I mean, no more awkward rumbling resentments with your neighbours, your colleagues, or what the heck, infant petting your family. You just adopt a bit and be done with it. But I guess it could backfire. I mean, the thing is with a family, inevitably parents and their children, they end up squabbling, and, you know, today's Britain, your kids are going to dob you in, so you might as well get in there first and preemptively counter-dob them in to the authorities. What's that number again? Let's call them up again. Hey, I've got someone else. It's my son. Let's call him Norris. He never tidies his bedroom. He gets up late. He listens to illegal, non-government sanctioned music, and is covertly plotting the downfall of the government and the restoration of a true democracy. Thank you.
Yeah, just define all your household chores as patriotic, and if they fail to do them, don't be mean.
Problem solved.
If you don't do the washing up, do you even want a clean British ethnostate?
This is the bug on the Buccaneer.
Congratulations on your great victory. I'll let the hospital staff know about this special delivery while you call our hacker friend.
It's done.
Nice work. No more rich fucks cutting the organ donation line. Now they can wait for death like us commoners.
You know, DedSec's looking for fighters, and you seem to have some fight in you. How about letting it out?
Hey? Yeah. All right.
Tough, brave, stupid. Any two of those qualify you to join. Some of us are all three.
Oh, yes. Been waiting my whole damn life to kick some bollocks.
Fantastic.
Exercise caution and report all suspicious activity to Albion.
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation.
I'm not too optimistic on Angel's chances if Albion learns he's DedSec.
I'm taking you in!
All persons on the premises must at all times carry valid identification and be prepared to present it to Albion personnel upon demand.
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Now this is all off the books, right? Don't want a record of me anywhere here.
No worries, I'll spook. Well, come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
Fucking hell. They just pack immigrants in this dump and forget about them. Bloody disgrace, that is. They could die or disappear and no one would notice.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Bugger me. Of course, Mary Kelly is involved in all things dodgy.
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic. Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic. Hello, hello. Someone else sloughed off work. Now it's your turn.
Fantastic.
Seriously, what? You don't really want this. You should have never messed with me. I don't gonna let my blood boil over this situation.
Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Sky Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows too much about her. We only really see her these days as a hologram. She was pretty young when she launched Broker Tech, the company that is best known for introducing Bagley to the world. Nowadays, it's hard to remember a world before Bagley.
Bagley is the most advanced, significant AI of our time, and it's really blown all the other AIs that were created out of the water. And I think that what Sky Larson's done with Bagley is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really imagine the optic without it. But what do you know about Sky Larson herself?
Not a lot, other than that she's actually pretty incredible. I've followed her work for a long time, and she's always been a pretty private person. I know that she supposedly grew up in the countryside, but there isn't actually that much more we know about her other than this tech that...
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic.
Sure as fuck is one thing. I can't think of any sort of solution either. But I think we ought to be searching for one.
To break your fucking legs!
Look at this bleeding monstrosity. Right.
Makes sense. Never swole spill on the ball. But then, I hate those couples that walk on the pavement. I get it. You're in love. You've just done an incredible show.
you will get a... Hello there.
Who the fuck do these Albion waste think they are? They think they can treat us like cattle. Line us up, tug us, and kill us when they feel like it. It's fucking bollocks is what it is. I know things is hard right now, but none of it is worth having these PMC bastards on our streets. Saying they're protecting us when really they're killing us. This ain't no way to live. Albion's been working with those corrupt twats in Parliament to turn fighting crime into a business. And if there ain't no crime to fight, then that's bad for business. So they make up bollocks like checkpoints, ID checks, threat levels, all that shit, just so they can lock up anyone they don't like. Well, All persons on the premises must at all times carry valid identification and be prepared to present it to Albion personnel upon demand. Failure to comply with instructions from Albion personnel is a crime.
There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labelled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the dams? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the... bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation. Here in favour of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely. Nine recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Bugger off, Bagley.
Failure to comply with instructions from Albion personnel is a crime. I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Nicely done.
Fuck that. I am out.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lo?
They say they're trying to protect us. Why would any self-respecting conspiracy go through the bottom? I would have been fine.
It's like I've been hit with a tranquilizer. People coming up to me and demanding that. Things you do for family, right? This city is a shithole. Why am I even here?
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck, what was that?
I implanted him with something. We need to take a closer look.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
They've put one of those little fuckers inside Angel. Could be a fancy elf monitor or a tracker.
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Good. Keep track of him. He might have gotten away.
Fucker! Get him before he triggers! Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
The bugger might make it.
Fucked up. We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
Ah, bloody hell happened? That microchip thing can't just be a tracker.
Seems like it had to be activated. Well, I don't look that Kelly's connected to this, but at least Angel could still be alive.
We need to... Find him. See what they did to him. And what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, 0 Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right round the corner.
Gotta admit, this whole DedSec thing's got me chuffed. And I'm bleeding good at it, too.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Oh, good. A snarky sidekick AI. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Bagley's interpersonal skills take a little bit of getting used to. Good on you, kid.
That was strange. Stand down now.
You're not listening to me.
Dumbass.
We've got them now.
Target dropped out of sight.
Check the surroundings. All clear in here. If you can, yeah, sure.
We've got this whole place secured. It's only a matter of time. That's it. I'm ending this.
What am I doing here?
Dispatch, send me reinforcements.
I'll provide cover. Not good. Not fucking good. Right there, runner sir! They're all over me!
Deep breath. You've handled worse than this.
The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is the Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. A second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally, today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSA app, the government app that has brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell a new threat that's got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to CSA. And isn't Britain all the more fun because of it? No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud, just simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cass, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? Is it, if you see something, say something, or if you think you might at some point see something, say something, or if you haven't seen anything but don't like someone, say something anyway. So, well, let's have a look at this new app. Alice, I'm sure you've got it on your phone.
So, this is where the Kelly boys brought Angel. It's very welcoming.
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him. Let's hurry and access that network, shall we? Right. Your teammate won't be completing their operation so much as they'll be needing one.
Fuck! Alright, we better be finding whoever's responsible.
Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
What? What's going on, mate?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Bloody hell, man. You won't believe what I'm seeing. Fuck!
What?
They're burning corpses. Human bodies. This place was supposed to be closed. A perfect spot for a zoo, man. Fuck! There's crates of innards here. What the bloody fuck? What the fuck did I take?
Just chill. You're paranoid.
Yo, one of them's looking over. Wait.
Where are you? Who's looking over?
The old incinerator, man. Oh, this is heavy.
Yo, mate. Hey. You there?
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
That's the move, then.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Grand. Just grand.
All right, then. Come on out. I'm not going to cut you. Come on. I heard you too. Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Jesus, you alright? He was about to carve you up like a Sunday roast.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Hold on. You're Caitlin Lau. Police Inspector Caitlin Lau, right? We found your video logs. You went after Bloody Mary all by yourself. Very impressive.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
I wish I could say we did. A friend of ours disappeared from the EPC. The trail led here. To this abomination. I was seeing some dark shit, but this...
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You should rest. Tell you what, we can get you somewhere safe. Short term, no strings. In the meantime, I'll find Angel in your files. They sound important.
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Grant. After all this, DedSec will be having a closer look at Mary fucking Kelly. Could use all the help we can get.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Well, I go out on a limb and guess that none of these people volunteered to be donors. Fuck me. Look at these poor bastards. Can't tell one from the other. Bagley, any ideas?
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
Can't let Clan Kelly keep getting away with this. It's messed up and these people deserve justice. Let's take Mary Kelly down.
I lost the shithead. Oh, I'm done looking.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... Never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day?
Oh, fucking shit. The smell, man. I've never had before. Cut the shit.
Well done, you got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No kidding.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that... We've joined forces.
The bug.
Never. I'd make friends with a Bobby. Or an ex-Bobby, whatever. Right now, we have to focus on Mary fucking Kelly. She can't keep doing this shit to more people.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bagley, I can't just decide what to do with these files in the field. Let's get everyone together.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.
No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud. Just simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cass, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? Is it, if you see something, say something? Or if you think you might at some point see something, say something? Or if you haven't seen anything but don't like someone, say something anyway.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
Glance, well, the interface is lovely. It's so neatly designed. Simple button to snitch on someone. That's so much better than non-government informer apps like Stool Easy, Can Canary, or Narc Shark. I mean, look, I just need to geocache where the person I'm ratting on currently is. Let's call her, for the sake of argument, Alice.
Sorry, Andy, I was busy reporting you to the authorities for rolling your eyes when passing a Nigel Cass propaganda poster.
Could you not let me report you first, please? Let's have some decorum about this. I'll just take a quick little photo so they can get a drone to pick you out of a crowd at your next riot or trip to the shops or walk in the woods. And you can input your accusations with the app. Well, let's go old school. Let's call the phone line. Let's call the phone line. Here's the number, listeners, in case you want to dob someone in, as long as it's not me. 0044 203 807 3832. And don't forget to get the permission of the person.
Hey, I'd like to report my co-host Andrew, who runs an underground satirical anti-government comedy show for
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing. Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stopkovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking, the Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to... work within the system. Yes, it was... I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
And those corrupt fucks took advantage of your good nature, Caitlin. So why are you giving them a chance to do it again?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
Take a step back and look at what you're doing.
I'm not scared to blow you start some bullshit threat like I'll take bullshit.
With your eyes, yes. But you think to watch
There's a
it, huh?
new piece forward to say.
To Albion. And they're about as far from the old-fashioned Bobby on the beat as it's possible to get. When Hassani handed over London to Nigel Cass, many people were surprised. But we weren't. London has been up for sale and privatisation for years. The only difference is that now the private companies have guns. So how did it happen? What does it mean? How can we reverse it? And what's the price of justice? On Buccaneer, we conceal everyone's full names for their own safety. Here's Helen, who investigated policing, civil rights and justice in pre-crisis Britain.
One of the kind of classic hallmarks of a fascist leader is having their own private army or police force. You know, it is in a democracy, the state tends to have a monopoly on violence, and that's not what happens when a state fails. You know, you end up with people running their own private militias, and we've seen this all over the world. You know, every kind of great dictator in history has had basically their own jackbooted set of guys that they can send in to rough up people who annoy them. And that's the danger of a force like Albion. You know, you start taking powers to yourself, and actually who is in charge of telling you no? It's always a worrying sign when you see, say, a president surrounding themselves with ex-military guys with, you know, 5-star generals or whatever it might be, because that sort of suggests that they want to run the country like you run a war. And in a war, you have to be incredibly hierarchical. You know, you have to be top-down. People essentially have to obey orders because that's the only way that you can make that work. But that's not how it works normally in a democracy. And that's the problem, really, is you end up in a situation where normal peacetime checks and balances are suspended, and that's really scary.
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the fuck?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
This is your home, at least for now. When the price is right, you'll get another home. It's my children. Forget about your old life. This is your life now.
Problem. Do you know that?
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mindfucker.
At least she never managed to chip you. Fuck me, living with a gun in your head every day, all day. I'd rather go out fighting.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
Hello, hello. DedSec needs your help.
All right. Oh, you are having a fucking laugh.
You going, yeah?
I went on a bit of a shopping spree.
Fuck off.
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
Bugger me.
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
You have a real fucking attitude problem. Do you know that?
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
Yeah, Mary knew she wouldn't be able to make a slave out of you. Didn't bother wasting one of her chips.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
Proszę! Nie!
Look at the state of you. Look what you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
You won't. I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to the venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, Mum. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
Is that initiative I'm smelling, Peter? Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but... Definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
That's... what the microchips for. If they step out of line, Mary sells them for parts. This bird's a piece of work.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Control. I've lost the target.
Hello and welcome back to the...
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What have you got, Bagley?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but... I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. activist group on the